When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints and rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got.
Dream turn.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chest.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Our go, Willie. We begin the turn.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Keep it up, guys. Slam. Hey, 43, 15. Deuce. Blue dot Porkers.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Harold Landry in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Gets past one man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
First down, Titans.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 17, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's a lot, Eddie.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's going to be a
Yellow.
It's going to be a long.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jayon Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Jim.
15.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
And taken right at the 35. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Mahomes. And the catch made by Johnson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Easy.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got him this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They go play action here on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I'm coming for
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check pass. Check pass.
Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Yellow. White.
56. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Throwing is Jackson. That's taken in by Callaway. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Yellow.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson now. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Tennessee.
Yeah. Now the wolf. 53 at the mic. Get your swerve on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
First down.
You can't block me. You can check three.
Jackson on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Under 10.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hey, hold on. Check 53 is mine. Here we go. Check 26.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one. Like they kind of rubbed their nose in it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd and very short, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. The quick slant caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Crunch time.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run with Hines. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.